And now on to the 3 critical steps that you definitely need to have in place if you want to succeed in your online marketing journey. Okay, why don't we look at them? They are taken or borrowed from Stephen Covey's classic, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the 3 are: be proactive, begin with the end in mind, and first things first. And let me translate how those apply to the internet world. In fact, some of these are going to be part of my next course and my next book also. Okay, number 1, what does being proactive mean? We're responsible for setting the course of our own lives and our businesses. It's no one else's responsibility but ours. But this is why it's so important to be proactive and stay proactive, especially in this internet environment. In communications, for instance, now you have worldwide access, which is basically free. You can make a video call from here to Europe or Australia, wherever you want to go, and it's free. I can't believe that. I still remember the time when overseas calls used to cost dollars per minute, and I stay on for half an hour or whatever, and it's free. Unbelievable. Marketing wise, what's changed here? The customer now rules. If you have a business, you absolutely need to keep that in mind. The days of blasting something out there and attracting people is gone. Now the customer is in charge, and you also have the ability to engage them where they're at. Another one is that connecting or being found. It's never been easier through Facebook, LinkedIn. You're able to connect with almost anyone around the world at any time. So the bottom line is just get and stay engaged, whether it's meetup groups, whether it's online groups, Amazon books and reviews, Google search, Google Trends. Everything is basically at your fingertips. And now on to point 2 of the 3 critical steps. And that is, begin with the end in mind. Know where you're going. You need to know where your end point is. Where do you want to end up? What do you want to do? What do you want out of this? This is where you set your rudder, where you want to go. And I have more of that in section 2. You need to define what it is and why are you doing this? Is it a hobby? Is it a business? It will definitely help you to stay on course. It will save you time, it will save you money, it will save you energy, and you're going to hopefully end up where you want to go rather than somewhere. That somewhere, I guarantee you, is probably not where you to go. And a big distraction on that journey are those shiny objects, which are covered in section 1. So begin with the end in mind also means that you have a well thought out plan. You have your goal out there, and then you have identified the in-between steps, or the major steps at least. You don't have to have everything perfect, but you absolutely need to know where you're going and have the steps outlined. And only now would you be ready to set out for your destination. In other words, begin with the end in mind. The number 3 point is first things first, and this is a huge one. This is where those shiny objects I mentioned here really come into play. Example, you may have a goal and you have a week that you want to accomplish a lot, or you have the day set out, I'm going to do such and such and such and such, and then you end up checking your email or Facebook or whatever, and pretty soon, what you know, the day has been wasted and you didn't get anything done. So in section 3, I cover the time management quadrant, which is just excellent, and it will really help you to set your priorities. In other words, what tasks am I working on? When am I working on them? And I'll just give you a little hint as to what I started doing, and it's helped me out tremendously. That is, each morning I set out a 2-hour block. which I have marked in my calendar as first things first. In other words, what's the most important things that I can do that particular day? And hopefully it's something that improves your business, it moves your business forward. It's creating content, it's creating that video, that lesson, whatever it may be. Set that out, block it in, and during that time, don't look at your email, don't look at Facebook or anything like that. So anyways, here's the bottom line. Get these 3 actions right and you are on the way to, I can't guarantee you success, but you are going to get much closer to it. You're going to stay on track. So let me end this lecture and then we're going to do the recap and also go through again as to why.